It is time for another theme park coasting top 10 video where we count down the top 10 rides and attractions at theme parks all around the world. So join me today as we count down the top 10 rides at Disneyland California. Starting off at number 10, we have the classic Jungle Cruise, and if you have ever wanted to find out where the backside of water saying came from, then this is definitely the ride for you. Dating back to the opening of the park in 1955, this has always been a fan favourite, and for a good reason, as on this hysterical boat ride, you'll be blown away by everything from the wild animals to those jokes that we all secretly laugh at. Also, a quick tip from us is to get the map at the end of a ride, as if you ask the staff, you can bring home your very own copy of the layout. How cool is that? Ahoy there, me hatties, and welcome to our number 9 spot, Pirates of the Caribbean, the most swashbuckling ride on the 7 seas. Okay, I hope you have all enjoyed my pirate puns, but Pirate of the Caribbean is a ride that should not be missed. Despite it being my least favourite type of this ride, once boarded your pirate ship, you will embark through many pirate scenes, and maybe even seeing the famous Jack Sparrow himself. Beware though, as this is not a pirate life for everyone. Did you see what I did there? As on this ride there is also 2 drops, making even the biggest thrill seekers shiver their timbers. Talking about shivers, our next ride on the list is sure to make you have a few, as we are going to have a few happy haunts on the Haunted Mansion. Wahahaha. If you dare to enter into the mansion, you are sure going to be in for a treat, because this is not your normal haunted house ride, and from the moment you head into the stretching lift, you will exactly know what I mean. This only continues though when you jump aboard your doom buggy and explore all of the spooky corridors. But the question is, which one of the 999 happy haunts is your favourite? And will you be the one more? Comment down below. It is time for our first roller coaster on the list, as for our number 7 spot we are going to take off into space with no other than Space Mountain. Now for anyone who is at the park and are looking for plain down thrills, well then this ride would be much higher on your list, as not only do you head around an intense roller coaster layout, but you do all of it in the pitch black. How galactic is that? Nevertheless, the theming is out of this world too, with its forçage, station and soundtrack that will be stuck in your head for a very long time. So what are you waiting for? Let's go to infinity and beyond. At our number 6 position on our top 10 list, we have got another Disney classic, the Matterhorn Bobsleds. And before we even do begin, a quick fun fact is that inside the mountain itself, there is a small basketball court for the staff. However, if you do choose to ride the Matterhorn, you have definitely scored a good one. Ding ding. Okay, that was awful, but the ride sure isn't, with you being able to race down the mountain on one of 2 routes, Fantasy side and Tomorrowland side. No matter what side you choose though, the experience of racing down from the peak of a mountain before a series of some mega fun turns and even a water section on this unique coaster will never be forgotten. Top 5, and coming in for this spot we have the wildest ride in the wilderness, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And where do I start when talking about my favourite coaster at the park? For starters, the theming is just incredible, with a fully man-made mountain full of many mines, boulders and canyons which you will venture through. Hold on to your hats however, as this fast roller coaster will race you around the rickety tracks, taking both adults and kids by surprise, and really providing a ultimate combo with theming and thrills towards the ride. It would not be Disney though without a hidden secret, and this ride is no different, because if you stare at the goat after the second lift hill, it will feel like you are getting a bonus boost. Isn't that wild? Have you ever seen the Indiana Jones movies? Well, of course you have, but do you know that there is a Disneyland ride themed towards the films? And that ride is Indiana Jones Adventure. Similar to the dinosaur at Disney's Animal Kingdom, in a nutshell, you will head aboard a troop transport, which while you enter into the Chamber of Destiny, will bounce all of you around. Yet what makes this ride at number 4 is the theming, as from the second you enter the tomb to leaving, with everything from screaming mummies to collapsing bridges to swarms of giant insects and slithering snakes, as well of course as the giant boulder, you will feel immersed in the storyline. Therefore there is no doubt that you should join Dr. Jones on your visit to Disneyland. Here we enter the top 3 rides at the park, and for our number 3 position we are going to travel to a galaxy far far away for Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. Now if this was a list for the top 10 interactive rides in the world, then this would easily be at number 1. But where it gets weird is that this ride is a simulator ride. Yes, you heard me right, a simulator. However, it is the overall experience for me which makes this ride a must do. For starters, you enter into the Millennium Falcon, and for anyone who has ever experienced this will tell you that you do get emotional at this point. This just continues though when you get onto the ride as well, as you are going to get designated one of 3 roles: pilot, engineers or gunners, and during your mission you will use your roles to help deliver the precious package. Over here on Theme Park Coasting though, we find the pilot the best. How about you though? Zippity doo dah, zippity day. We have Splash Mountain at number 2 today. Okay, I apologise for that. However, I am not apologising for putting this ride at this position, as it is plain down one of the best attractions at the park and is definitely a long time favourite of mine. Now if I was going to talk about every aspect of this 10-minute ride which makes it so great, we would literally be here all day. But a few of my top picks include: 1. The catchy soundtrack, which you all know about, but after riding you will never ever forget. 2. The duration of this attraction, as despite it normally having quite a long queue, the 10 minutes really makes every minute worth it. And 3. The theming, as no matter whether you are looking at the mountain itself or riding like all the other rides at the park, you'll be blown away with all the animatronics and screens throughout. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention about the 3 drops really finishing off the ride with a splash. We have made it to the number 1 spot, and for the best ride at Disneyland California, we have no other than the new for 2020 Rise of the Resistance. If you have never seen or heard about this ride before, which I'd be very surprised about, then brace yourselves as you are going to be in for a treat. Situated in, believe it or not, Galaxy's Edge, already you will feel immersed in the storyline before you even enter the queue line. But wow, what a queue line does this ride sure have. After the initial walk around the actual queue, which I'll let you know is better than half the rides that we have in the UK, you will enter into a pre-show. This, in addition to the simulator ride afterwards, is easily worthy of the top 10 list. But that is not the only part of the queue line. A quick spoiler alert is that before you even get onto the ride itself, you will head into one of the best themed rooms that I have ever seen. And no matter whether you are a fan of Star Wars or not, you will be gobsmacked. Now, we have finally made it to the attraction, and I know this may sound surprising, but this is even better than the queue line, as you will board a trackless vehicle, which for you guys who do not know how it works, basically it is a car that can move, spin, bounce up and down and do anything in every direction imaginable. Then now add this to life-size AT walkers, stormtroopers, Kylo Ren, lift, escape pods and so much more, then you have Rise of Resistance, which I think in everyone's opinion is not only the best ride at Disneyland California, but in the entire world. That is it from our top 10 video today. Obviously you all have your own opinions and we would love to see them in the comment section below. Also, if you have enjoyed the video, at the top we have 2 videos that we know you would love, and at the bottom there is our subscribe button as well as Patreon. But with all that said, there is only one thing left to say. My name is Tom Derrick from Theme Park Coasting, and I will see you for the next video. Goodbye.